Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Marvelous March. I'm sure you all are waiting for it, and thank you so much, viewers, for such overwhelming response. We have got great viewers for our first three episodes of Marvelous March, and I'm sure you enjoyed looking and seeing these women entrepreneurs, socialists, and even some sports people who have made such a great mark and success in their personal journey. Welcome back. And today we bring to you a story of an extraordinary woman who is breaking barrier and creating meaningful impact. So here I am, Devna Pare, your host, a career coach, and a teen coach as well. Our guest today is joining us from US. Yes, you heard me right. All the way from US. She's Reema Bhavnani, uh, a woman who is truly redefining innovation and leadership in the world of medtech. Reema is a usability engineering leader with extensive experience working with multiple medtech companies in US and is currently leading efforts at cutting-edge robotic company in Silicon Valley, California. Yes, guys, you heard me right. Silicon Valley in California. With a bachelor's in biomedical engineering from Shani Engineering College in Mumbai, master's from Market University in Milwaukee, and University near Boston Table. She's not only passionate about designing user-friendly, intuitive, and safe products, but also deeply committed to mentoring and developing the next generation of leaders in her field. In this episode, we will deep dive into her incredible journey, the challenges she faced as a woman in tech industry, her passion for innovation, and her. So let's get started and welcome Reema. Would want to ask you a few questions and would want to know your journey. So can you just tell us about your career path and the transition that you started your career in biomedical engineering and later transition to usability engineering? I'm sure there would be a lot of obstacles, a lot of hurdles. It's not going to be a smooth path to navigate and to reach that success point. So right from day one, your background, all your details, whatever you can tell us, please express it and inspire us.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Sakshi. Hi, Devna. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm really humbled with this opportunity and feel honored. Thanks so much again. Yeah, so I guess taking ourselves way back when I just graduated from my 10th grade, those were the times where we didn't have internet access on phones, let alone like even computers. There were just a few handful of computers across the whole neighborhood. And so I guess like when I was just deciding how I want to like move forward and how I want to pursue my career, I had three options in my mind. There was like science, commerce, and arts, right? And so generally like science was considered for the nerds and commerce and arts were the two options that I was toying with. And I used to live in Juhu where with my parents. So I remember one day my mom and we just decided to like go collect all the forms, admission forms for colleges. So we started from Juhu to Kolaba, all the way collecting forms. And at that time, we was said, okay, arts and commerce are the two fields I might pursue. And it was so strange. But on our way back, when we were commuting in the train, we just met like a fellow commuter, and they were like, we just started chatting, and he was like, "Have you considered science?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." And but that just basically sparked this idea. We got home, and my mom was like, "Do you want to consider it?" And then generally, I'm like, the perception people have in my house is like, "Oh, she's the studious kind, the hardworking kind." And I was like, okay, let's go for it, right? Like I just took on the challenge and I started pursuing science, and that's how I ended up in engineering as well. And then completed my 2 years of science, 4 years of engineering college. And then you know how they have college campus placements. So I participated in those, and then we had like a handful of companies that had come for biomedical, pure biomedical engineering recruiting, and obviously the toppers of the class got those. And so I still like continued to try for other companies wherever I was eligible, and ended up getting my first job, which was at a bank. And so I got home, I was super thrilled, like my first job. I shared that news with my parents, and my dad looked at me and he's like, "Oh, so you spent like 2 years of science, 4 years in engineering to get a job you could have gotten by just doing commerce and like having a much chilled life." And I was like, okay, I had nothing to say. And then he asked me, like, what are your friends doing? Like, what are people who completed engineering doing? And at that time, there was like this huge craze of like a lot of people after completing engineering going to the States to get their masters, because that's where at that time were more opportunities in science and tech. So that's what I shared with him, and he's like, "Why are you not going?" And I'm like, I had no response. I was like, I had no idea. That was not something on my plan. And definitely, we hadn't even, like, it wasn't even a place we had traveled together, let alone me thinking that I would just go pursue my master's there. And so he was like, you know what? If you're game for it, I'll take care of everything else. You take care of the applications. And so I really, really owe it to my dad, my mom, and my brother who believed in me. And they really pushed me to like pursue dreams that I hadn't even dreamt of myself, right? So it was really that's how I got into like the whole field of engineering.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow. Wow.
And hello, guys. I'm Sakshi Rora, happiness coach. And with this, Reema, I really feel that your journey itself has been very motivating till now. I know there's lots more to come up with, but I would like to understand that how did you even like, I feel this is itself a success story. So from there, how did you transit to robotics? I think it's a very fascination journey. I've heard about a lot about you. So would you like to share something in this field?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it was. I think it was almost like 5 years ago now. I was very settled in my at my job at my previous company. We were living in a neighborhood. We had all our social setup, very comfortable. I had had my kids by then, and you know, I had some girlfriends who were like sisters, and friends who were like families. So everything was like smooth sailing, perfect, happy place. And in the midst of COVID, suddenly I got this opportunity to from a medtech company that was based in Silicon Valley, and it was just I was just shocked, you know, that I could even get something like this. And then my husband and I talked, and we were trying to figure out how to like what to do next. And you know, the one thing that we both thought about is that we never want to like you know walk away from this and regret that we passed up such a great opportunity. And so it was not easy decision to uproot the family, but we decided this was the right thing to do for my career. So that's how we basically packed up our bags from Chicago and moved all the way to California. And it was really crazy. I was at that time at my previous company, I used to run this uh, group of it was a resource group where I used to like to inspire all the young women to pursue and become the future leaders, right? And I just shared my decision with them, and most of them, just the question they had was like, "Oh, so you're moving because your husband got a job, right?" And I was like, "No, actually, we're moving because I got a job." And
Wow.
so it was, yeah, it was something that me and my husband, like, definitely, both of our careers are very important to us, and we'll do whatever it takes to, you know, get be successful in our support each other and be successful in our careers. So, and yeah, so here I am today working for this cutting edge robotic company. We make surgical robots that do minimally invasive surgery. We also have diagnostic robots that help with early lung cancer detection. and I couldn't be happier with what I'm doing at work.
Love
Wow, wow. We
it.
really got so many insights, and we came to know today everything is possible in the growing, and today there is like no end to getting success, exploring things, and reaching to those levels where you can help people. And of course, you also feel satisfied in what you that. How did you balance your motherhood and career? So, can you just tell me that as a successful professional and a mother, you must have faced unique challenges in balancing your personal and professional life. How did you manage to balance your responsibility? How would you, how they can navigate through similar challenges? There was some network issue. Can I just repeat the question once again?
Yes, please, that would be great.
Yes, so I have some network issues. Sorry about that, Reema. Just a question that how did you balance your motherhood and your career path? Just tell us the challenges you faced in balancing your personal and professional life.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Again, like I think family plays such a huge part in my life, and I have my mom and dad, and my brother as well as my husband. They are my biggest supporters and my biggest cheerleaders. So I definitely lean on them a lot. Um, and then something that me and my husband embraces equal parenting. We're equally responsible to provide for our family, and we share our responsibilities to support each other. And that's been definitely the fundamental part of how I am where I am, how I got to where I am today. And I think besides that as well, I there's a famous saying that it takes a village to raise children, and I think I live by that too. It's so important for us to network, to find fellow moms who are in similar situations, to help each other, right? Like whether it's like carpooling, it's just helping pick up kids, drop off kids from school or activities, right? Very, very important part that plays in my successful journey. And I think that it's important and something that I advise all women who are passionate about having a career as well as a family to network, to find and get the help that you need so you can focus on the things that you really love to do.
Amazing, Reema. You've really balanced it very
Definitely.
well. I can see that, whether it's networking with your people or relying on your family, you've done it very bravely and very respectfully with each and everyone around you. So, with this, what is one advice or what is the advice you would like to give to the younger generation, especially the women or the girls who want to pursue their career in STEMs or in the fields which are not so easy to pursue or not so, maybe, if we say not easily valued, parents don't want to send their kids in streams where, no, no, we don't know whether our daughters can manage all this. It takes a lot of courage even for the daughters and for the parents. So, what advice would you like to give?
Yeah, definitely. So I think for women and for anyone, I think the main goal and the main thing to keep in mind is just keep hardworking and just be determined. And opportunities will come your way for sure, right? And when those opportunities do come, trust your instincts and go for it, right? Don't overthink. Just make it happen because one door will open another door for you, right? So just go at it and go for it. I think that's one of the things that I strongly believe in is that you regret from what you don't do more than you regret from what you do, right? So just and something that my even my dad always told me, even when we were making smaller purchases to big decisions like purchasing a home, right? He's like, take it and regret it rather than leaving it and regret it, right? So that's definitely one of the biggest things that I would advise anyone who wants to pursue whichever field that they're interested in.
And I think that's what we tell our children also, learn from your mistakes. Until you don't do your mistake, you're not going to really understand where you're heading to. So
Yep.
in simple words, the same sentence can be definitely transformed. Yes, Reena, would you like to say something?
Yes, so I really liked one thing what you mentioned is that all the women, because in India we still have quite a lot of conservative environment and opportunities are not easily available. So as you put it across, that if also you get one opportunity, grab it. That one opportunity to lead will lead to 10 more.
Yes.
And as you said, leaving something and regretting, it's better to accept it, face it, and experience it. So that's a lovely advice that we got it from you, Reema. And I would just tell all the women that this is our last episode. So just get inspired with everyone's journey that we are getting. Famous entrepreneurs, leaders, and even some sports people, some socialists, and talking about their journeys to inspire you to tell you that there is never end to success. There's never a full stop. You can just keep on climbing the ladder of success if you have a positive mindset. So today, Reema, you definitely inspired us with a positive mindset, and you definitely inspired our women viewers, especially that how you have taken challenges in such a positive way, and you've reached to the peak of your career. So really, kudos to you.
And also,
Thank
if you go to see in Reema's career, she was never sure of, she never even thought of taking a science as a field. Today we really insist on our kids, what is it that you want to do in life? What is it do you want to do in your life? And sometimes just working hard and you just get your ways done. So it's very
Yes.
important, as
Yes,
Reema said, keep working hard, and sometimes going with the flow actually takes you to your destiny where you do not know that this is meant for you.
Yes.
So
Yes,
thank you so
absolutely.
much,
Have
Reema.
bigger dreams
Yeah, yeah.
and also have smaller dreams because you never know what will bring you happiness.
And you can always dream. There's no, bondage to have a dream so of course. Thank you, Reema. Thank you so much for being there with us today. And we'll all
so
see you.
Reema, yes, I just have one more thing. Yeah, yeah. So I'm a career counselor to school. Yeah, I would just want to put one thing. Am I audible?
No, now you are.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So sorry about it. Just, Reema, I would want to tell you one thing that I'm a career counselor and helping a lot of school and college students. So girls have this phobia of getting into STEM field. But hearing you, I realize it's a very lucrative path. I'm sure there is a lot of hard work. But if you're positive about it, you're determined to take up that hard work, then you can definitely get into this field and grow in multiple ways. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for inspiring everyone and especially the young generation.
And we are
Yeah.
definitely going to approach you, Reema. If there are students who want to do STEMs, we are going to make them connect to you. You can to still inspire them further.
Yes,
Yes.
or probably we might conduct a webinar with you
Yes,
where I'll
yes.
have my students.
Yes, I would love to do anything to support and inspire people.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reema. Thank you so much, Devna. Thank you, audience, for seeing this and being a part of our journey as well. We'll see you in April. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.